Welcome back to Rigid Academy. Today we're diving into one of the hottest debates in modern construction: modular construction versus traditional construction. Which one is faster? Which one is cheaper? And most importantly, which is better for the future of the building industry? Stick around, because in the next few minutes, we'll compare them head to head in terms of cost, time, quality, sustainability, and real world applications. By the end, you'll have a clear idea of which method truly stands out. Let's start with what we all know best: traditional construction. This method involves building structures directly on site, from the ground up. Workers prepare the foundation, place reinforcements, pour concrete, build walls, install finishes. Everything happens step by step and day by day. It's the most common approach worldwide and has been used for centuries. The key advantage? Flexibility. Traditional construction allows for custom designs, modifications during the process, and it's suitable for almost any type of project, from small houses to massive infrastructure. But it also comes with challenges: longer timelines, weather delays, higher labor costs, and increased risk of errors. Now let's look at modular construction. Instead of building everything on site, modular construction means producing prefabricated modules in a controlled factory environment. These modules, which could be rooms, sections of apartments, or even entire building floors, are then transported to the site and assembled like Lego blocks. The advantages? Speed and consistency. Since modules are built indoors, there are no weather delays. Quality control is easier, and construction can happen in parallel: foundation work on site, while modules are being made in the factory. However, modular construction isn't perfect. It requires specialized transport and cranes, design flexibility is more limited, and upfront planning is critical. Time is money in construction. Traditional construction often takes 50 to 70% longer than modular, depending on project size. Weather, labor availability, and coordination issues all slow things down. Modular construction can reduce project schedules by 30 to 50%. Some modular hotels and apartment blocks have been built in just a few months. If speed is your top priority, modular clearly wins. Now, let's talk about money. Traditional construction costs can fluctuate because of labor shortages, material delays, and inefficiencies. Unexpected problems often push budgets higher. Modular construction has a higher upfront cost due to factory setup and transport. But in the long run, savings come from fewer delays, shorter timelines, and bulk material purchasing. In other words, modular is often cheaper for large-scale repetitive projects like hotels, dormitories, or hospitals, while traditional may still be more cost-effective for unique one-off designs. What about quality and safety? Traditional construction relies heavily on site conditions and workforce skills. Quality can vary, and rework is common. Safety risks are also higher because of heavy site activity. Modular construction, on the other hand, benefits from factory-controlled environments. Each unit passes quality checks before leaving the factory. Fewer workers are exposed to site hazards, making it generally safer and more consistent. So, modular edges out traditional when it comes to predictable quality and worker safety. One of the biggest topics today is sustainability. Traditional construction generates a lot of waste on site: unused concrete, broken bricks, packaging. Modular construction produces less waste, uses materials more efficiently, and allows for recyclable and reusable components. With rising demand for green buildings, modular is becoming a favorite for environmentally conscious projects. Up to this point, we've compared modular and traditional construction side by side. But now let's go beyond the basics and explore the real challenges and opportunities modular construction faces in the field. These are the details that truly decide whether a project succeeds or fails. 1. Logistics and site challenges. Transporting fully built modules is no small task. Each unit must travel through highways, bridges, and narrow city streets. This requires specialized trucks, careful planning, and sometimes even temporary road closures. Unlike traditional construction, where materials arrive in smaller loads, modular units demand flawless coordination. But here's the interesting part: Countries like Singapore and Sweden are already designing modular-friendly transport routes. This innovation could make logistics far more predictable in the future. 2. Precision and tolerance. In traditional construction, minor adjustments can be made on site. But in modular, precision is everything. If a foundation is off by even a few centimeters, modules won't align properly. That's why modular relies heavily on laser scanning, drones, and BIM models to ensure accuracy before the first module arrives. This level of precision creates an environment where technology and craftsmanship must work hand in hand. 3. Design flexibility. A common myth is that modular buildings all look the same, flat, boxy, and uninspiring. The truth is, modern modular projects are breaking these stereotypes. Architects are designing modular hospitals, luxury apartments, and even skyscrapers with striking creative layouts. In fact, Japan has been experimenting with modular skyscrapers that allow units to be replaced or upgraded without tearing down the entire structure. Imagine a building that evolves with time. 4. Cost reality versus perception. Many people assume modular is always cheaper, but the reality is more nuanced. Setting up modular factories, training staff, and transporting large modules requires high initial investment. The real savings only appear on large-scale projects, such as student housing, hospitals, or mass residential developments. This means modular works best when scalability is built into the plan from the very beginning. 5. Sustainability and environmental impact. Here's where modular construction has a massive advantage. Factory-controlled environments can reduce material waste by up to 80%. Construction times are shorter, which means less disruption to the surrounding environment, and modules can be designed with energy efficiency built into their core. As global regulations demand greener construction, modular methods may soon become not just an option, but a necessity. 6. The hybrid future. Perhaps the most exciting trend is hybrid construction. This approach combines the best of both worlds, using traditional methods for foundations and structural cores, while installing modular units for the rest. It's fast, reliable, and allows for more design creativity. Major cities like London and New York are already embracing hybrid models for high-rise developments. This may be the path forward, where modular and traditional are not rivals, but partners. Closing transition. So, modular construction isn't simply better or worse than traditional. It's part of a bigger evolution in how we design and build. The future won't be about choosing one over the other. Instead, it will be about blending innovation, precision, and sustainability to meet the demands of modern society. So, which is better? The truth is, neither method is universally superior. If you want speed, consistency, and sustainability, modular wins. If you need flexibility, complex designs, or small-scale projects, traditional is still the go-to. Many projects today are actually hybrid, combining modular elements with traditional construction to balance cost, speed, and design freedom. So, what do you think? Will modular construction replace traditional methods, or will they continue to work side by side? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear your experiences from the site, and if you found this video useful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Rigid Academy for more in-depth construction and engineering insights. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.